between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. A give, it's Jacobs off the option, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Mayfield now. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Pushing his way through and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. This one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
I mean, it really scouted me, bro.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 30.
It really scouted me, though, like it fucking is, bro.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Carr now on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4. With a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Who the fuck is that safety?
And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
I don't know, niggas flew fucking back, bro. Damn, they flew back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Able to power through. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
It's not my game, bro.
So much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A lot of man so far, bro. A lot of man. A lot of man.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, it's holding me, bro.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first reception in the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Go ahead.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan,
They keep giving me holding calls, bro.
everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Oh, man.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That's it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oh, I was gonna lie.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team, but on the other hand,
bro.
I don't think it's in his best interest to do that.
Yeah,
how many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Chubb.
What the fuck?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's been a 1 yard
Nice
gain.
pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh my God, bro.
This is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Sure.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
Come on, give me some, man. Come on.
Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On play action, it's Carr.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention.
I can't get a
He's
fucking
like
fumble, bro.
basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first.
This shit over with. I play horrible this
They'll
game.
stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first
Our
half.
team's trash, though.
A
They're
chance
supposed
to
to be
really
this.
cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now on first down. Oh, he dropped it.
Greedy is locking up, man.
Indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we
That
just
was
saw during
man-to-man.
that
This
play.
wasn't even...
It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10.
Oh, fuck.
And this one almost intercepted.
Am I playing horrible?
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although
And my
not
linebacker hurt.
he predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 44 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stopped at the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Oh, where is he going?
He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes.
Oh, my
Those changes
God.
aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think
That's on me right there.
It's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Why that nigga didn't block, bro?
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he just throws
nothing, bro. Nothing.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, he forced this through.
He's really beating me like that was a bad ball.
But it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down.
Oh, shit. I missed this.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field.
Thank God, bro. He got me holding at the beginning of the fucking game.
Backwards.
He gave me like 4 fucking flags. Yeah, that's his first fucking flag.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Shit.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
That was a fucking layup, bro.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dale Buchanan. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
75 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A carry here for Hunt. They'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 4 on the carry. It'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
I'm calling height, bro. Pressing X.
One of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
This is annoying me, bro. This is
Start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Another fucking.
He gets it
another hold.
For 4, maybe 5, but the flags
shit
fly.
Crazy, bro.
And this one could be coming back.
I'm
Alex
losing
Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
Thank you, thank you, Jesus Christ.
From 10 yards out.
Shit.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone.
That still was a bad throw.
Quarter.
You got lucky.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw.
Man, come on. What kind of rock was that, bro?
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And
That's
the Browns
crazy.
are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
What kind of rock was that, bro?
Lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
I went hard flat. Why is nobody there?
They do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Crazy.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
You still got 7 yards.
See that number is empirical.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders coming after them, trying to keep them
every animation possible, bro.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give, right side. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get off a block, bro.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is the fullback, Janovich. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you take care of him first.
The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's the worst game I
He
played.
did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Man, come on. I'm hiking the fucking
here,
ball.
I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5.
I wasn't gonna lose. I wasn't gonna win the game if I played good, bro. Shit, cheating like a motherfucker.
Now Carr.
I've been shading to the outside the whole fucking time.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
When you execute a drag or crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like
I'm just not
play.
seeing this shit, bro.
Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he will Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.